Now, to other stories making national news this Tuesday, the strength of the tourism sector is positively impacting government revenue. Minister of Finance, Deputy Prime Minister, the Honourable Peter Turnquest, says those results will likely be presented in the mid-year budget that will be presented in Parliament. Last week, the Ministry of Tourism reported historic figures for the tourism sector, with some 7.2 million visitors in the Bahamas last year and a record-breaking 1.78 million stopover visitors. While previewing the midterm budget report to the media before the weekly cabinet meeting, Minister Turnquest says trends are good despite Hurricane Dorian's aftermath.
That is having a positive effect on the government's revenue, and I think you'll see that in the midterm report. We are cautiously optimistic that we will beat our revised projections, but again, we prefer to be conservative in that and plan for the worst case, and hopefully we will achieve it and do better than anticipated.
Minister Turnquest also indicated this morning that government will now have to review its fiscal position with a view that it doesn't threaten the country's finances through efforts to provide tax concessions to the public. The finance minister says government will have to take another look at plans for some $100 million in tax concessions that were promised to Bahamians over the next few years when government increased value-added tax to 12.5%. Minister Turnquest, who had pointed to the expense of Hurricane Dorian impacting finances, says government will examine its overall fiscal situation at the end of the year.
To be clear, we've already started that process in the last year, and we gave several tax concessions. And you would know the school supplies and cooking utensils and all these other things that we gave some rebates on, whether we reduced the duty or eliminated the duty on these items. So that's part of the plan. This year, we will look at it again to see where we are and see how we can maybe give some further relief in that regard. At the end of the day, we have to ensure that we continue to manage our fiscal situation, and we do not create an environment where we put the stability of our whole financial situation at risk by trying to be overly compensate overly on one side.